What's going on, guys? I apologize, this review is a day late with a combination of lack of sleep, having to work at 4 o'clock in the morning, and The Witcher 3 on PS4 has totally been wiping me out. Like, I'm so tired. I can't tell if you can see it in my eyes, but I feel wired as hell right now. And I don't drink coffee or energy drinks or anything like that, so I'm just running off of off of JB, and this new job is just, I haven't adjusted when I should go to sleep, when I should wake up and stuff like that. So it's really fucking with me. But anyway, on to this delicious, nutritious chapter. Now, based off what Sasaki said at the end, we may very well never get Ken Kaneki again, although I doubt they would do that to us simply because we want to see Ken react to remembering Toka, remembering Hinami, remembering his mask and stuff like that. Sure, we got a huge step forward with Sasaki, actually acknowledging that this is not his body, it's Ken Kaneki's body, and he's in there somewhere, and he did the finger crack thing. So I mean, that got me hyped. By the way, the finger crack is just like a signature Kaneki thing to me now. Every time I crack my fingers like that, because I used to do that before I even knew Tokyo Ghoul existed, and now every time I do it, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm so badass because Ken does it. But anyway, so it's obvious that he's slowly converting back to Ken Kaneki, but he says that he's, Haise Sasaki. So he could stay this way forever. He may try to, build back up the relationships that he's had with Hinami, Toka, etc., etc. But I really want the old Ken Kaneki to come back, so tell me what you guys think is going to happen with that. And just Hinami reminiscing about, the lessons that he taught her and stuff. It said, I don't give a damn if this is just a shell. If it's still my bro, even if he doesn't remember me, I'm going to protect him. And she went in, like her Kagane is OP, man. Hinami has become so badass over the past 3 years. But correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But Takizawa's Kakuja, it looked more like Centipede than the owl, in my opinion, unless it wasn't all the way, shown over his face. Like maybe it was still in the process of covering his face, but the panel that we got, it looked just like Centipede, man. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, with the long beak and the circle like kind of near the forehead where the signature Centipede eye is, it really threw me off for a second. But Ken Kaneki / Haise Sasaki, whatever you want to call him now, is about to whoop Takizawa's ass. He's about to show him the real Centipede, goddammit. Am I the only one that thinks Suzuya may have one of the worst lives in this series so far? I mean, sure, Kaneki lost his memories, he lost his mother at a young age, and all the things that he's been through, the torture, becoming the white-haired Kaneki, becoming a ghoul. But I mean, Suzuya has never had a real mother, and the mother that raised him, just like he said, gave him scars. Like, that's the only thing that she ever gave him. And she even, right when he was about to kill her, said that I never loved. We already knew what she was about to say before Suzuya's ears got covered, but that's just such a fucked up thing, man. Like, just seeing Suzuya's attitude towards Big Madam, like when he said that I'm not doing this out of anger or like revenge or anything, I'm just doing this because it's my job. And that face, that smiling face, like they say, man, but behind every beautiful great smile lies a dark hurting past. Like the Joker, for example, that's a perfect example. Like, he smiles all the time, but he's had a very, very painful childhood and past as well. And that's exactly what I thought of when I saw Suzuya do that huge smile. Like, that smile is fake as shit, in my opinion. Like, there's some hurt on the inside, and the only time that it has ever come out was when Shinohara got fucked up by the owl, when we saw him scream, when we saw Suzuya just straight up bawl and even sacrifice a limb or two just to hopefully save him. And I really hope we figure out what's going on with him. Is he dead? Is he still in a coma? Who knows? But it seems like Suzuya is just so fucking hurt. Like, you can see it on his face even though he's smiling. But his method is just to always smile, always act nonchalant, and kind of escape from reality, which we perceive as him being crazy as fuck, but that's just his methods of dealing with all of the pain and everything that he's going through. And there are real people like that, and I actually know someone like that. That's kind of why I'm making this comparison and speaking like I know what the hell I'm talking about. It's because this really reminds me of a real life friend of mine. So I just feel really bad for Suzuya, man. But he went in this chapter like he was about to take out Big Madam, but I think once he heard those words, that's what made him freeze up. Like he was about to deal the finishing blow, and then when Big Madam said, "I never loved," he stopped right there because, I mean, maybe he thought that someone loved him besides Shinohara, and with killing Big Madam, there will be no one else left that has, you know, taken care of him, raised him, even loved him. So with Shinohara gone, and even the fake mother that raised him up is gone, I mean, he has no one for real, man, because, I mean, I don't see anyone else with such a close relationship with Tezuya besides Sasaki, and Sasaki may very well disappear. He said in this chapter that he may disappear, and just seeing Seiko's face when she says, "Don't go," I'm like, oh my god. And it's just interesting to see two teenage girls crying over this guy. Like Hinami is on one side, like wanting the brother, like wanting her brother back, and then Seiko's like, no, please don't go back to the other side. So it's a very interesting dynamic how there's two different Ghoul girls, but they both want Kaneki in their own way. And I just thought that was an amazing finish to this chapter, like seeing Hanami on one side, Seiko on the other side. This was very symbolic and a fucking great chapter. But like I said, this is a huge step forward. Like about 10 chapters ago, whenever Sasaki heard the name Ken Kaneki, and when he saw Nishio's face, he went completely insane. But now he can say that name himself and actually realize that this is Ken Kaneki's body. But like he said, he still hates Sasaki as of right now. That may change within the next few chapters. Maybe Sasaki and Kaneki will have like a meeting in their mind, similar to how Kaneki, like the white hair Kaneki and the one with the eye patch did, like towards the end of the original Tokyo Ghoul. That would be awesome. Like they both come to some sort of conclusion, and like they realize that they both needed each other. Like they are the same person. I really want that to happen, but tell me what you guys think is going to happen next. This has been jbDAuchiha. Thumbs up for this epic chapter. The emotions this shit made me feel, man, for various reasons. It's just crazy. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.